The most obese town in America.
This is McAllen, Texas, the obesity capital of America. Do you know why McAllen's the obesity capital?
The food, and they don't walk.
People like to eat junk food, chips, McDonald's.
So, let me see. I'll pull it up right now. Bro, this thumbnail goes so hard.
Americans at extreme risk of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, and death. But I wondered, why are Americans getting so fat? So I drove to McAllen, Texas, the fattest city in America, 6 years in a row, to see if I could find any answers. But first, I needed some breakfast. Whataburger. What do people usually...
This is why they're fat. So, Whataburger is open all the time. That's why. Yep.
Get for breakfast here?
Number 21.
Okay. So people usually get this for breakfast.
Yeah, it's very popular.
980 calories.
Really?
Is that a lot?
All right, McDonald's breakfast. Yeah, the guy in front of us is a pretty big dude. What did the last guy get?
Yeah.
I'll get whatever he got.
You got it.
Ooh. He gonna go and get whatever the last guy got? Oh, that's not good.
Thank you. Calories in this meal? It's probably 1,000. Breakfast number 3.
Would you like to try the loaded breakfast?
Is that what a lot of people get?
Yeah.
All right, breakfast for you. After scarfing down a fattening 1,000-calorie plus breakfast an average American might eat on their way to work,
Jesus.
I wondered if the local restaurants here were any healthier. What do people
They're
typically
probably
get here
worse.
for breakfast?
Dave's breakfast. 2 eggs.
Dave's breakfast? Yo quiero uno, por favor.
Syrup. Pancakes.
Sí, un poquito, sí, sí.
Jesus.
Oh my God, it's like a fried bomb of goodness. We got
Jesus,
pancakes,
that's a
sausage,
lot.
bacon, eggs. My guess is probably 3,000 calories right here. With the local restaurant's breakfast here no better than the fast food, I went to the nearby mall to ask the locals here why all the food down here is so fattening, but I found this instead. I'm not sure who's renting these, but you have giant scooters, so you gotta be lazy as hell to not even walk.
Wow.
All right, I'm renting one. Bro, I cannot believe this is real. Let's interview the locals. Do a lot of people rent these scooters at the mall?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is this like a McAllen specific thing?
Yeah.
I do feel like nikokadoavocado right now, I'll be honest.
Jesus, man. I wonder, like, I bet, like, people in, like, China must love watching this shit and being like, yep, that's Americans. They're so fat. They're so fat and lazy. Latin America, too. Yeah, I bet, yeah, this is absolutely what it is. I bet people love to watch this in other places in the world.
Out of nowhere, I met this guy. Yeah, do you have any thoughts? Yeah. All right, let's hear it. What's your name?
Oh,
David,
David, how you doing, David? All right, tell me about yourself. What's going on?
I lost a brother and sister to diabetes.
Okay.
And so, you know, I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes as well. And so that inspired me to write a children's book
Okay.
that encourages kids to eat healthy and exercise.
Do you have any place maybe you could show us around here? So David agreed to show me some of the reasons and places making the people of McAllen so fat. Okay, so from birth to adulthood, why are people getting fat out here?
It's the food, it's the Mexican culture. It's like at the start of every good Mexican dish is a good handful of lard. I'm not joking with that. Refried beans, rice, tortillas. Then you got that mentality where, you know, you have to finish everything on your plate. This is, see right here, this is, you can see all those pastries right there. And
We got a ton of pastries here.
Jesus.
This is a diabetes speed run, right?
oh yeah.
Look at that right there.
diabetes speedrun. Oh, man. Bro, they got these strawberries cut up like they're, like roses and shit.
This place truly is obese. Like,
Over 40% of the population down here in the Rio Grande Valley is either diabetic or pre-diabetic.
Why don't they just stop eating so much food? I don't really see the problem. Why don't they just do that? 'Cause they're addicted? Well, so I guess they're just gonna die. Fuck. All right, well, that's it.
how you doing?
Just asking.
Yes, what's up?
What were you guys doing?
Oh, we're filming a documentary about obesity in America, and we're showcasing the tacos here
Yeah.
as a prime facilitator of obesity.
Oh, she's not gonna
and in
like
turn,
that.
premature
Ooh.
death.
I love how he just explains it to her perfectly.
The taco has close to 1,000 calories right there.
Panaderia.
Panaderia, they just serve a lot of Mexican bakery goods.
And you'll notice
Yeah.
one thing too. No calorie count out here.
EBT, the SNAP also. So you can imagine, you know, the government's allowing people to come and use food stamps.
Where should we head to next? Maybe
Yeah.
a taqueria?
Okay.
Vamos! A papa taco. Every variation of taco imaginable. I'll try one un birria. Gracias. I gotta say, I am mind blown. This is so tasty, but I know for a fact this is like 1,000 calorie nuke. And after experiencing this fattening food firsthand, David invited me to his house to show me the reason he's so passionate about all this.
Okay.
But as an experiment, I wanted to see if I could snag food at the drive-thru in less than 60 seconds on my way over there, proving that fast food is too easy to get your hands on, thus making America fat.
I actually, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have another maybe unpopular take. I completely disagree with this. I think that the problem is self-control, because you're a fat piece of shit and you can't stop eating McDonald's. No, it's not McDonald's fault that you keep eating their hamburgers. Stop it. Stop eating them. I like McDonald's. I think it's great, but I ain't getting a McDouble every day, 3 of them.
I got my order in almost 1 minute. Ridiculously fast and way too convenient, thus leading to a nation full of obese people. Proving food is too accessible in America, I made it to David's house.
Started doing it for these 2 people right here. That's my brother and sister, Mary and Henry, who passed away from diabetes. So I don't want anybody to have to go through what my family's had to go through, losing a brother and a sister, having another sister go blind. It's a really tough thing to see with the people that you love most. Eat healthy, exercise, and good things are going to happen.
I had the same thing happen to my mom. Like, she just would not exercise. She would not take care of herself, and she paid the price for it. That's what it was. It's about self-control.
After seeing obesity kill David's family, I flew to Florida to meet a guy named Mark, who was on TLC's My 600-Pound Life and weighed over 700 pounds. At the end of the show, he lost 200 pounds, and the doctor told him the only way he could lose more weight was to get a stomach reduction surgery. We're meeting up with Mark, see what a day in his life looks like. Right now, he's 487 pounds. We're going to see what got him.
That's pretty good, man. That's 200 pounds. That's like almost 2 of me. He lost 200 pounds, man. That's incredible. That's amazing. That's so good.
And what advice you might have for others. So your name's Mark. You were on the show, My 600-Pound Life, on TLC.
Right. And he's walking around. It's terrible he weighs this much. It's really, really bad. But it's good that he's improving.
You go to the doctor and he says, hey, now you're at the point where we want you to do the weight reduction surgery, right?
Yeah, did everything the doctor asked. I lost weight. He's like, okay, cool, you're approved for surgery. Let's get you into surgery.
And the surgery is a stomach reduction surgery?
Yeah, they cut your stomach.
Okay.
He said I have a 5% chance with the surgery and a 0% chance without.
When did the weight get put on?
The pandemic broke me.
Okay. Let's walk through, if that's cool. You lose your job and you're gaining a bunch of weight.
My life consisted of here to there, to the bathroom, to my chair, out here, to the front door.
Yeah, I know kind of like what this feels like in a way, because like this kind of what happened with my teeth is that like I didn't take care of my teeth and I had a really bad diet and it kind of got worse. And you know, like back, I was like 20, I didn't really have the money to like get all that shit taken care of whenever it did. So it kind of just got worse. I finally went to the dentist because it was like really bad. And they told me it would be like 40, 50 grand to get everything fixed. And it was like, it's like at that moment, like I wanted to kill myself because I was like, I at this point have like irreversibly damaged my life in a way that I can never undo.
I used to be an athlete, man.
I wanted to understand how Mark got to 700 pounds in the first place. Can we pull up DoorDash? This is the COVID depression menu. We got McDonald's, 7-Eleven, McDonald's.
2 sausage biscuits, 2 sausage McMuffin, hash brown, Dr. Pepper, that's breakfast. Wendy's, Baconator, then a Baconator combo. You get
2 of them.
Little Caesars, pizza.
And this is all on the same day.
I'm not trying to lose 50 pounds to look good on a vacation. I'm fighting for my mind.
So I went to the gym with Mark to experience an average day in his fight to become healthy again.
Another day is off.
Let's go, Mark. Prove this.
It's good to see, like, I remember back whenever, social media started to pop off, people would always take pictures of fat people in gyms to, like, joke around with them. I'm glad that kind of fell off. Like, nobody really does that anymore.
I had a lot more sympathy for what he goes through on a daily basis. And as Mark and I drove back to his parents' house, Mark did something he thought he'd never be able to do again. What's up?
I don't think...
Oh, seatbelt?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to fit on me, though.
6-minute drive. Okay.
I haven't worn a seatbelt.
That is crazy that is even a problem. I never even thought of that. God damn. Yeah, good for him.
With the click of Mark's seatbelt echoing in my ears, I realized that if a 700-pound man can turn his life around, then so can America.
Some people just need different assistance. Well, I think that this is the truth, right? Is some people do need different kinds of help. But one thing I think is true is that if you don't actually care about losing the weight, it will not happen. Like, it doesn't matter how many people support you or anything like that. Like you have to take accountability for it. There are factors that are outside of your control, but that doesn't mean that those factors are why it's happening. At the end of the day, somebody can only be accountable for themselves. And like, you can blame, oh, it's, you know, an addiction, it's sugar, it's the culture, it's the easy access of fast food. But at the end of the day, you either overcome that or you die. That's it. Like, there's literally two options. So you pick which one you want to go with. Addiction isn't a choice. Yeah, but getting rid of it is. There's people that overcome addiction all the time.